There's my little Christopher. Come on now, sweetie. Good morning. I think he's a little bit tired still. Bless. Right, so we had the Bottom Man on... Oh, when did we launch the Bottom Man, Christopher? Back in the spring, didn't we? And Christopher was asking me, probably about a month or so ago, can we have... I'm going to turn you down and show you these lovely... Just turn you down on my mat. This lovely Lady Rivoli. Actually, I'm going to zoom out a little bit so you can see more of her. We had the Bottom Man on, and if you haven't seen the Bottom Man, Christopher came up with this idea to make a little beaded person out of buttons and a few beads and some miracle beads, and he was ever so popular. So we made them in 12 different colors, and people were really loving them. Odini's saying London is sunny. Alicia's saying hi, Christopher. Julie's saying good morning, Christopher. Nice to see you.
Good morning.
You need to say a bit louder, sweetheart.
Good morning.
Yeah, loud big boy voice I need today. They were really fun to make, and people were making them and putting them in all sorts of different settings. And you know, I had so many pictures back. Some of them are like they put in a yoga position. Some of them was the runner. Some all sorts of different positions. So Christopher came up with about a few weeks ago and said we need to have a girlfriend or a wife for our lovely Bottom Man because he's a bit lonely. So we had played around, and we played around with quite a few different bits of pieces. So we played around with a large crystal, we played around like larger pearl beads and bits of pieces. We did know that we want like a nice frilly skirt to our Lady Rivoli, and using this scarf yarn as a skirt on there was like sort of making us achieve that, like she's really, really girly. And I think it just was really nice to sort of design. We have changed the body, but in the end, when we found this Rivoli, and I have tried it with drops as well, we decided this is the best because she's a bit special. She's a bit posh. She's a bit, she's a lady, I guess. So we're going to show you how to make them very similar than how we did the Bottom Man. We have got 12 colors on the website. So this is her without the skirt. So you can have her without the skirt, just with the big crystal Rivoli middle sort of a belly. I think there was another one as well. There was a pink one we made without the skirt, didn't we? There's another one. She's a bit shorter, the pink one. So as we come in all sorts of different sizes, I guess our bottom men's and Lady Rivolis can come in all sorts of different sizes as well. You can really take it and make it to your own taste and your own requirements. Now you could do use them as back charms. You could use them as just like in little settings. I have one which just sits right next to me, the blue one. Usually she sits right next to me here on the shelf on the top of my little seed bead pot, just a little sort of decoration. But this is the perfect craft to get children involved as well. Right, I'm gonna get this. What color would you like us to demo with us? Do let us know, because I lined up and we got them here. So we got a lovely purpley one, we got a aqua with grey, we have a beige with sort of grey, we had pink, we have a olive with pink. I think she looks lovely. We got a brown with black, we got sort of a goldy color with greys and browns, we got a monochrome, we have got like an amethyst color, and we have got the blue. Do let me know the peach one. Ruth is saying, Camille's saying the peach one, blue. They look like baby Rivoli with the skirt too. Oh, maybe we need to make a little baby one as well, Christopher, don't we? Purple, please. Purple, red. We haven't got a red. Purple, I think aqua is lovely purple. We got 4 purples, 3 peach, good or gold or olive. I think purple is winning at the moment, so I'm gonna say we're gonna go with purple. Right, I'm gonna move this at just to the top here, top of the screen, and I'm gonna give the seed to Christopher, and he can show you how to start off and how to make them, and I will make the skirt. I will show you this how to do the skirt. Right, let me just change seat. You sit there, sweetheart. Right, so when you get your pack home, take the beads out of the bag. Just put everything on there. Take them all out, sweetheart. Right, and just organize the materials. So put the ribbon to the side. Within the seed beads, you're gonna find your glass pearls. So you need to just separate those and put them to the side. 2 of the smaller pearls gonna be the hand, and find the slippers as well. Put those next to each other because you're gonna need them later. Right, have you found the pearls?
Yeah.
Right, so okay, so you're gonna need about 50-60 centimeter of wire. So I'm just gonna cut this for you, and you can get started. You know how to do this, you got this. So you need to talk loud and clear, sweetheart, so the ladies can hear you.
Yeah, okay.
Well, let's see if I pop you in the corner. Let me just move the camera a bit so they can see you as well at the same time as you talking. Right, off you go then. So you add your ring on the wire first. Now go on, keep on talking. You tell them what you need to do.
So then it's basically the same as the buttermint at the start, but what you have to do is you put your ring on, and then same as the buttermint, you'll get different though. You just have to put the head on.
You take both ends through the head, yeah? Yes.
Yeah.
And pull that all the way down.
Then make sure it's all the way down there.
Yes, sweetheart. Move it that way a little bit.
Yeah. And then you have to get your body, this bit.
So now that's got prongs on the top, hasn't it? Which is going to hold the Rivoli down, but it also get holes on the bottom. Show the holes first, the way you're going to go through. So if you hold it here, can you see you got little holes at the bottom there?
Yeah.
And you got 2 holes on either side.
And then once you do that, you need to get both the strings.
Separate them up. Take one end through one hole and from inside to outside.
Oh yeah. So then you have to put it in the inside like that. As you can see, I'm putting the wire through the little hole down there. Then just pull it through like that. Make sure you don't put it too much.
Pull it up here a little bit because this is where you need to be.
And then you need to get the other one, and there'll be another hole on the same side. Then you just pull that through and twist that. Then you got to make sure it doesn't go in there, or else it'll go all weird. And then instead of with the buttermint doing the legs first this time, you have to do the arms first. So then if you want to, you can have the arms as long as you want, or you can have them short. It's really up to you.
Oh, it's Natalie's birthday as well. Happy birthday, Natalie. Pamela is saying good morning, Kitty and Christopher and Beading family. Chef is saying good morning, Kitty and everyone. Good morning to everybody. So if you are new today and watching today, please do say new in the comments and tell us where you're watching from, because we love meeting new people. And I'm so happy that with the power of the internet we can go around the world, and basically we have people from America, New Zealand, Australia. Right, Christopher is ready to do the next step, so go ahead, sweetheart, do talk through.
I've only got one of them.
Yeah, I'll sort you out.
Oh,
So
there it is.
there it is.
And then what you need to do, so once you've put the lengths of the arm, and as you can see what I've done, then just get the little bead. This one has a smaller hole than usual, so I'm going to put it closer
You're
to
gonna
the
pick it
camera.
up so you can put it on nicely.
And
Yeah.
then
We wanted a really nice little petite hand for our Lady Rivoli.
And then once you thread that on, it will look just like that. And then you have to start threading through, not
Threading
the
it back through.
Yeah, threading it back through.
So you're gonna ignore the pearl you just added.
And just start threading back through
all the seed beads.
Yeah.
So we love meeting people, and we have people coming from America, watching from America, watching from Australia, all over the world. Good morning, Helen. Alice is saying she's watching from Leeds, West Yorkshire. Is it Net's birthday? Is it Net in Colchester? Is that your birthday today, lovely? Do let us know. Lucy's saying Christopher's confidence has grown so much over the months. He isn't as shy anymore. Yes, I think he's come out of his shell a little bit.
And then once you thread it back through, you have to thread it right through that hole there. Just pull it like that, and you've got one arm done.
You need to make sure you pull the head nicely. So I'm just going to come in here and just show you. So here, if this is a little bit loose at this point, what we want to do is, let's just get these out of the way a little bit. What we want to do is to make sure our head is nice and tight there. So what you need to do to tighten it up is to pull the arm through, pull where the pearl is. I'm just going to separate this end wire a bit. I'm going to hold it with a pair of pliers there so it can't, the other side we need. I'm going to hold it with a pair of pliers so it can't travel back towards the head, and pull on the end to tighten it up just like that. So I'm just going to hold it there and pull it up. And now we have a nice tight finish for our arm and the head. Now repeat the same on the other side, sweetheart, and we see if we need to tighten it up.
And then you'll just repeat the same on the other side.
Make sure you pick up the same amount of beads, or you can measure it with a ruler, of course. Oh, I see you showing lovely, clear instructions, Christopher. Thank you.
And that's about the length of the
Oh, Janice is saying Christopher is an amazing, and a credit to you. Oh, thank you so much. Net's saying yes, it gives you. So happy birthday, Net. I hope you have a lovely day. What size is the wire piece? So the wire is 0.4 millimeter. Now, depending on the hole of the beads, what you have, you can get it larger or smaller. I have experimented doing Lady Rivoli with sort of nice little pearl or crystal arms and legs, but the holes on those weren't big enough to go back through with the wire, and then I had to go down to 0.3 millimeter, which was a little bit thin and it can snap. 0.4 is a nice and strong wire to hold your Lady Rivoli up. That's it. We're just going to have a look if we need to pull it any closer. Yeah, so what we're going to do again, I'm going to go in with the plier, not that one, this one. We're going to pull this out, let the seed bead drop, but keep that pearl there. We're going to hold on to the wire here and then pull. Just hold on to that one. No, that one. There we go. Just gonna hold on to the end there. And oh no, I was pulling the wrong end. Silly me. That's it. And we're gonna pull it in. So we've got a nicer and tighter finish. There is no loose ends, and the head just gonna sit there nicely on the top. And the arm is nice and tight as well. So now what you're going to do, Christopher, do tell us. Gonna cross over.
And then you need to cross over because there will be another hole on the other side there. You might be able to see it.
Yeah.
Just there. And then you have to cross over.
From inside to outside.
Just
So you're saying lovely clear instructions, Christopher. Oh, Ness saying she will have, thanks I will. She will have a lovely birthday. I think it's a bit strange moment. I had my birthday in the summer under the lockdown, and it was it was good. But I keep saying this year doesn't count, so we have a big celebration next year or the year after that. This year doesn't count, so I'm staying my last year's age this year. I decided. Susan is saying, good morning everyone, Kitty and Christopher. So late this morning we overslept. Whoops. Yes, we did exactly just that, Susan, that we had a cheeky little lie-in and I didn't realize what was the time, and then we very quickly had to get ready. How are we doing?
Good. I just have to pull this because it got knotted under there.
Make sure you don't kink your wire. Does the wire come with the kit? Yes, it does. So either if you buy the single one or you buy the... Christopher's going to do exactly the same for the leg, what he done for the arms. But at the same time, let me show you on the website quickly what you can
do.
What you can buy, because we got them separately and we got a big bundle as well. So I'm gonna go to my screen here. Right, so on our homepage, let's just pop to the homepage quickly. We have got categories, fourth one on the side, or if it's sometimes it's, you can see it on the side as well. Turns up. The fourth one again is video, Facebook tutorials, but Simon and the team added this button on the right hand side at the top, so if you click on that, it takes you straight to the Facebook tutorials page. Now over the last few months not even a few months, we've been doing this for 6 months, all the way back to March. If I just go down, these are only the September ones, and at the bottom you got August, you got July, you got June, you got May, you got April and March. So if I go into any of them, like let's go into August one, you will have all the August one by a date there, and you can go back and have a look all the different ones what we did, different projects, different materials, different techniques, teaching you what you can do. Right, going back to the top, because here we got Lady Rivoli today. If you go into that one, you can see you can buy her separately. So if you just want to make one, it's $2.99 each. All the 10 colors are there. I just really love her. She's so nice. And then we have got a bundle here where you get all 10 colors. Now it should be £29, but it's £16.19 today. We did do one on Create and Craft, but the Create and Craft versions only had 8 colors because we didn't have too much stock of color 9 and color 10, so we kept that for the website for you. So there is one there with all 10 colors, £16.99, so that's like £1.70 per little dolly you're gonna make. Involve children, involve grandchildren, nephews, nieces, obviously with supervision, because you're working with wire and bits and pieces. But Christopher's really enjoyed making these, haven't you, lovely?
Yeah.
Right, so I'm gonna go back to my back to our skin. So do check out the website and have a look if you fancy any of those. Right, back here, so Christopher already completed one of the legs, and he's on the other one as well, other one now. Now can you just move your hand for just 1 second? So did exactly the same technique. If you hold it that way, then I can say the dolly as well at the same time as you're doing it. So did exactly the same technique as the arms. It's up to you. You could do the legs longer, much longer. We made some shorter ones, we made some longer ones. As many different shapes we are, I guess our dollies can be different as well. So what he's doing now, pulling it side by side, just checking how many more beads he needs to add on there so the leg is even. But tell us what you're doing.
Well, I'm just putting on the last foot for the Lady Rivoli. Then
You're gonna go back on yourself.
huh?
Right, so with we've chosen a little rice pearl because it looks like a little ballerina slipper. Oh, Margaret is saying just bought the set. Thank you very much. Rafa is saying good morning, Kitty and everyone. Will you be getting the coin ring kits? I'm not sure which one was that, lovely. Coin ring kits doesn't really ring a bell. Do let me know what was the title of it and I go back and have a look, because we are reordering quite a lot of things at the moment and things are coming in. So it might be already in, but I don't know, and we could redo it again.
And so I've
Carol is saying, I agree, Kitty, we'll celebrate next year. Go on.
So now I've finished the legs. What you need to do, so once you've pulled the wire through and it's by the body, you just need to twist it.
So if you hold on to the wire itself,
like,
if you hold on to the wire itself, like that, so they are in two, one of them is going to the right, the other one going to the left. I'm going to hold with my index finger and thumb. I'm just going to hold them together, and then I'm going to just twist Lady Rivoli around to create a nice little coil. Now once you have got enough, don't want it to do too tight because you don't want your wire to snap. What you're really doing, just securing your ends together here. Just going to do one more, right? And then you're going to trim it off, leaving about, you're not going to need the seed bit anymore, so let's put them to the side. You're going to trim it off. The ladies can see all the faces you're putting, you know that?
Yeah, I know.
Bless you. So you're going to trim it off. So I'm just going to give you my cutter. You know how to use the cutter. Leave about a centimeter little tailing that a little bit further down, sweetheart. Just at the top of those twists. Right, we're just going to cut that off. Get rid of these ends.
Slap the diamond in now.
And now, because you're going to add the skirt, and push that end down. So at this stage is you need to decide if you're going to add the skirt or you're going to leave her, I would like to say naked, but I guess she doesn't really look like naked without the skirt. She just looks, let's say, leotard look. So you can either get the full skirt look or the leotard look. So if you want the leotard look, you would put the gem in right now, but we're going to add the skirt. So if you put that to the side, and we're just going to swap places, and I'll show you how to do the skirt. And that's it. Let me just move this camera back up a little bit because I moved it down for Christopher. That's it. So you can see me better as well. Right, so to adding the skirt, you're gonna take your ribbon, and actually I started to pierce it already. Let me just grab another one out of my box here. So this ribbon yarn is really great because there is 3 different layers to it. So you have oh, Christopher disappeared already. I suspect he's going to the biscuit tin in the kitchen. You got 3 different layers to it. So you got a darker purple in this instance, a lilac color, and the white one. Now, depending on what color you want the skirt to show, you could have you could have the lilac showing at the top, or you could have the purple or even the white showing at the top. Do flip them around. You could have a more frilly skirt this way if you line them up. If you want a large sort of a Spanish dancer kind of long skirt, then pull the scarf yarn apart, and then you're going to go through on the top edge on one of the colors, leaving the other 2 colors to the bottom to create a larger skirt. I quite like the frilly look, so I usually just fold it on itself, and make sure where the open ends are, they're going to be the bottom of your skirt. And you can want a biscuit? No, he didn't. Keep all 3 of them together, and they're going to be the bottom of your skirt. So what we need to do, we need to take a separate piece of wire, about 20 centimeters is enough, and we're going to pierce along all the top, up and down, all the way to the end, which I started to do with this one. So only every centimeter and so I would just go backwards and forwards with the top of the edge of the skirt, so you can see the bottom is where the frills are there, and I'm just going through the top, but you could fold it any way you like. Let me just have a look. I love him, he's great. Margaret saying, I will celebrate next year too. I will be my big 70th. Sounds too old. Oh no, not old at all. You only that old as you feel, lovely. I feel most of the days I still feel like a child and I'm 40, so you're only as old as you feel. Right, so I got to all the way to the end. Now make sure the skirt is sort of straight, so there is no, if it's twisted around like that, then twist it back up so you got a nice straight line. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to loop the ends around. Just pull this end out a little bit. So I'm going to take the end, form a little circle with it. Let's get her just out of the way for 1 second. And I'm going to take one end and take it through this, just sort of pierce the top, looping it around on the other side, just for the first few frills, and pull this up. And then I'm going to take this end and pierce the other end, just bringing it through a few frills, so you have the sort of the joining right on the back of her. So if I just see, there is a joining at the back, so we can't see the joining so much from the front. So the front is nice and neat, and pull this tight. Now I'm not going to pull it too tight because I still want her to sit inside there. So I'm going to take Lady Rivoli, what we made, I'm going to pop her inside just like that, and I'm going to pull a little bit more tighter. I'm going to take one end, take it through the same hole where the leg is joining, from outside to inwards. Oh, bless him, Christopher looks bored. Oh, bless.
I'm not actually.
He says he's not actually, he's not bored. He's okay. And I'm going to take the other side and put it through the leg hole from the other side, from out to inwards, and pull this up. If you can always go in with a pair of pliers, grab the end and pull it through. And pull this nice and tight. Now this time I'm going to make sure that the leg is inside of my circle, and I'm going to pull the ends tight. And as I'm pulling it tight, you can see the skirt is getting more and more frilly. Now I'm going to leave it just like that, so it is tight, but it's not too tight, because at this point we still need to add the rivoli on the top. So I want to be able to pull the skirt over the rivoli once we finished with it. Now I'm going to do the same thing what we did earlier. So I'm going to hold the two ends together, twist, lay the rivoli around, just to work this end off as well, so it's nice and secure. Just keep twisting, so we're creating those lovely little loops inside. If the loops are not neat, you don't have to worry at all, because this is all going to be hidden underneath our rivoli. Oh, Camille's saying thanks. My mind thinks I'm 16, but my body has different opinion. Oh, I love that. I think, don't we all? Yes, I'm still 12. Hallie's saying same here, Lucy. Lucy, what was the comment from Lucy? Let's just go back. You could do the skirt with lace too. Yes, you could do with loads of, Lucy's saying, I'm 48 but feel 88 most days. Yes, I completely agree with that. Sometimes my body can ache so much as well. But hey ho. As long as the mind is young, that much matters. So I trimmed that one as well. I'm going to push them down right inside the rivoli. And then I'm going to take the large eye rivoli. I'm going to place it, make sure the head is pulled up, place the rivoli just on top of that holder, and push the prongs down. Now you can push the prongs down with your hand. If you haven't got enough strength in your hand, then take your pliers, push this, close the pliers, and just push down with the side of the plier, securing that top even more. And finally, what you need to do is pull the skirt up over her lovely little belly, and that's it. We got our, you can rearrange the skirt whichever you like. You can pull the frills out a little bit more if you like, or just pull out one color and leave the other two together. I quite like to separate them up at this point because you get a really frilly look then. And that's it, really. That's how easy it is to make Lady Rivoli.
Made a wire man.
Oh, Christopher made a wire man. He was playing with the leftover wire. Bless him. He made a wire man. That's what he was doing. He wasn't bored. He was concentrating on something. That's his concentration. Look, Diana's saying, my mom was 91 and someone called her an old lady. Most put out a very, very young 91, but body said different. Oh, bless. I think it's all in your mind, you know, how old you feel. I remember when I was a teenager, when I was like 15, 16, and if you were back that point, if you were talking about somebody who is 20 or 25 years old, I would have said, oh my God, she's so old. She's like, she had all her life. She's 25 and she's so old. So when I got into my 20s, I started thinking like, you know, people's in 30s and 40s, they the old ones. And then when I got into my 30s, I'm thinking, well, no, actually, we are not old at all. You sort of, the mind, the view, how you view age is changes as you get older. And now I'm thinking like, you know, you're not, you know, you are only as old as you want to be, as you know, as your mind is. Susan is saying that's so sweet, would make a lovely handbag chumber. Yes, precisely. You could use it for handbags. You could use it as a little decoration at the home. I got the little blue one, always sits here next to my desk. It comes in so many different colors. The big bundle is $15.99 today. It makes 10. No, $16.99. Sorry, it makes 10. And or you can buy them separately for £2.99. The separate ones as well do come with a little piece of wire and instructions, and the whole set comes with a big reel of wire and instructions as well. We could have a whole little village of them. You could decide to either add the skirt or just leave her in her leotard. I don't like to say naked because she's not naked. Or bottom man. Can I have a bottom man out of that pot, sweetheart? And then raise the blue one gun we just had here. So next to our bottom man, Christopher just passing with his blue one. Next to our bottom man, I think she's quite tall actually, next to the bottom man, but she doesn't look naked at all. So let's say this is the leotard version, or if you add the skirt on there, you can have the full skirt version. And we made sure we used the same head for the bottom man and Lady Rivoli. So if I just pick up both of the blue ones, you can see we use the same head, so they look like quite nice next to each other. We used different arms and different feet. No, not arms, sorry. Different hands and different feet because she's a bit more petite, so she needed something a little bit smaller and more like a ballet slipper. And our bottom man has got sort of a bigger hand and feet. Oh, Christopher is playing with that now, bless her, around. Right, so that's it from us today. Is he flying around, Christopher?
Yeah, it looks like he's flying.
Let me just, you can see both of us now. That's it from us today. You could do Christmas colours, so those absolutely. You could do Mrs. Santa. We could do Mrs. Santa. That would be good. And we could Mr. and Mrs. Santa. And we could do elves.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that would look really good. Oh, we're going to have to play, don't we? We're going to have to play. Do you know that today is 90 days until Christmas? Don't do that, sweetheart. This is 90 days until Christmas, so it's going to come around very, very quickly. We have to start on the Christmas list, don't we? And start on some decoration. Chef is saying, I'm definitely having these. You better get Simon to have my order ready for Monday. Thank you to my boy and Kitty. I really enjoy watching your tutorial as always. Have a nice weekend to you all. Nice weekend to you as well, Chef. Christmas ones and angels. Yes, we could do like a special angel one as well.
Yeah.
That would look really good. Thank you, Christopher. Really enjoyed it. Mr. and Mrs. Santa and elves. Yes, please. Susan saying yes. We're definitely gonna have to sit down and play. Julie saying well done, Christopher. Lorna is saying let him play because I'm trying to pull his hand down. He's going in front of my face. But yes, so we have made them in all sorts of different colors, and it's like, you know, see, it's lovely to involve children and grandchildren as well, because it's really easy to make, and especially the bottom man as well. If you haven't seen our bottom man, do check that one out as well. Right, so thank you so much for watching today. I'll be back tomorrow. Stop that, sweetheart. And I got actually, let me just grab it and show it to you, because I have cheated, and I am. Hopefully, Sarah's not watching. Let me just grab the samples. So, I wanted to make a little brooch, and Sarah makes her lovely beaded flowers. I come up the face. Sarah makes her lovely beaded flowers, and I wanted to make a brooch. Let me just put Lady Rivoli out. I'm going to turn you quickly down, and I'm going to show you this one, because this, I think they look really, really great. So I wanted to make a brooch, but I cheated a little bit because I made the leaves with a French beading technique, but I used one of our acrylic flowers to add into the middle. So I think, oh, Lorna's saying Superman Christopher. Bless you. I think they look really great, just to sort of make something quicker as a little decoration, because now as the jumpers are coming out, and can you stop it, sweetheart, please? I'm not in front of my eyes. As the jumpers are coming out in the wardrobe, it's just really nice to get something and just sort of liven it up with something and put something on there. So we'll be doing these tomorrow morning. Right, so that's it. Hope you have a lovely day. Oh, Lucy's saying they are cute too. I love how Christopher Magician flows from one thing to another. Oh, yes, that's his. We're going to go and sort his bedroom out now. That's our today sorted. And we got a new desk we need to build for him, because he only had one of those little desks that he's got his computer on. And we need a bigger one so he can sit down and do his homework there as well. Right, so do have a lovely day, everybody. We will see you tomorrow. Don't do that. Come on, sweetheart. We're just saying goodbye. Come on, say goodbye to the ladies.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. We see you tomorrow. Have a lovely, lovely day.
Okay, push your button.